treasure, riches untold. International stacker.
Mic check 1 2. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Mic check.
Coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill.
All right, Master Stacker's in the house. Master Stacker, do a mic check.
Master Stacker, mic check. Master Stacker, mic check. Can you hear me?
You guys, if you can hear Master and it sounded good, put Master in chat.
Let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance.
Okay, they're saying Master Stacker's. Okay, we'll turn Master Stacker up a little bit, but we can't go too crazy. Try again, Master Stacker. Is this better?
Master Stacker, mic check number 2. Is this any better?
Giveaways for all. Feel the thrill. International stacker that mill. So hit that sub. Join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker.
Stacker, stacking, strong, silver, gold. Let's go.
Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker.
Stacker, stacking, strong.
Gold where you belong. Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill.
Nice, Medic. Medic got his gold back.
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide.
Let's go.
Stars are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Who's ready? Let's go.
Gold and silver, who wants it all?
Who wants it all?
Ready for the mega gall.
Mega ga.
Crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day.
Who's ready?
And silver is the key.
Let's go.
Nation, dance with me.
1 minute warning. 1 minute warning. Top off your drinks. Let's go.
Rhythms in the sand. Shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music.
Who's part of the Shell Brigade? Let's go.
Your claws up in the sky.
Yes.
International stacker, he's our guide.
Let's go.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Here we go. Yes. I think we're going to kick an old school intro on this one, Master Stacker.
Dance with me.
I think we're going to kick it old school.
With me. Dance with me.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker. I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart, and I've got
Master Stacker
in the house. We might have a slight echo, guys. We might have a slight echo. We had to plug in an extra microphone. It was crazy. It was insane. Filters, cables, but we got it working. Is the sound okay? How bad is the echo? How bad is the echo? Is it really bad or just kind of bad? Let us know how bad the echo is. Let's see what they're saying. Okay, 1 second. How is the echo now? How is the echo now? Let's see right now. How is the echo right now? Okay. How is the echo right now? I just turned it off. How is the echo right now? Put 10 if it's okay now. Put 10 if it's okay now. Let's see. Put 10 if it's okay now. Put 10 if it's okay now. Let's see. I think we fixed it. I think the echo's fixed. Yeah, and let's actually do this. Give me that. All right, guys, we're boarding the second mic. We're going to one mic. I just screamed too loud. I screamed far too loud, but it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what a wild day. Absolutely wild day it's been for silver. Master Stacker, what do you think's going on right now in the world?
I think everybody's trying to get in and buy silver before it's too late.
Before it's too late, and I'm pulling him up a chair so he can get closer to the microphone, and you're going to have to reconfigure that. But ladies and gentlemen, what a crazy, crazy, crazy day. It sounds like it still sounds bad. All right, give me a second here. 1 second. Stand by. Check. Okay. Bam. Okay, here we go. I'm fixing it right now. Stand by. It should be fixed. I think I fixed it. I think we're good. We're fine. Okay. Master Stacker, are you ready to party?
I'm ready to party. Let's get this thing started.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold up. Too quiet. It is muted a little. Okay, 1 second here. Let me fix one more thing here. Let's get rid of that. How is that? Talk to him, Master Stacker. Tell
All right, are we getting it right here? We've been working on it for a while. We'll get it right. We promise you. It's an adventure.
I'm pulling it up right now.
It's an adventure. That's what it's all about. We'll get this thing working. We're here
It's fixed.
We are ready to go.
It's fixed. We got it. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I was trying to do multiple mics, but the name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And in town from the state of Maryland, I've got
Master Stacker.
And we're coming to you live, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, has it been a heater today in the gold and silver markets, communities, world takeover. I don't know what it is. Silver hit an all-time high up here of about $86.27. Gold was up to $46.30 thereabouts. But the real story here, Shanghai, $95. Oh, it actually went a little higher. Let me fix this. $95.56. What do you think about that?
I think that is crazy. I'm still saying we're going to see 90 here in the U.S. real soon.
Do you guys think we're going to see 90 here in the U.S. real soon? What I can tell you is we're currently at 54.6 to 1 on the gold to silver ratio. Guys, follow me on X, otherwise known as Twitter. Make sure you tweet at me if you've got any intelligence or funny things or anything going on. And I don't mean intelligence like you're not smart. I mean on the ground, actionable intelligence. With gold and silver, we got a lot of news to cover for you, a lot of breaking stuff. But real quick, I'm going to post this. What will happen? And guys, there's a poll in chat if you can answer the poll. What will happen when the Asian markets open? Join me and Master Stacker live on YouTube. Here we go. Right. And if you guys could go retweet this, I'd appreciate it right now. Here we go. Bang, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Okay, so we got that going. But ladies and gentlemen, silver right now is moving sideways at $84. And like people are going to say tomorrow, because remember, silver got up to 86.27. They're going to say, Silver crashed $2.27 when 84.04 was the all-time high like last night when we went to sleep. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
It's crazy, and look where it was at the close of the week. It was below that. So,
and we got the coin scope set up, and MasterStacker has some coins to show you guys that he bought, but I'm gonna get off that real quick. But he's got some amazing stuff over there, but we'll show you that here in a little bit. We've got the camera set up. We're gonna have a ton of fun. And guys, I'm giving away a ton of silver, some gold, some copper, and I've got more giveaways to show you tonight that are going to be added to the Mega Goss, so that's coming soon. We got a bunch of people in chat. I'm going to go ahead and make this over here for us, MasterStacker, a little bit bigger. If you watch that text, bang, bang, bang. Much better there. And we got 1,000 people on and 221 likes, guys. Please smash that like button as we just jump right into it. And thank you so much, Yannick, for subscribing. And in chat right now, Espresso Conpana is saying the banks are literally imploding. Okay, breaking news. I've got live footage right now. I'm piping in from the COMEX. I'm piping it in. Oh, poor Mortimer is having a bad night, a super bad night. And we're up to 265 likes. Thank you so much. That means we're only 35 away from 300. I think we could do it. And one more thing before we jump into this, guys. We are currently at 51,768 subscribers. That means only 32 subscribers, and we will have the big show. MasterStacker, have you ever seen the big show?
I have not.
You've not seen the big show.
I am eager to see it this time.
You're gonna see it here live, MasterStacker. Guys, should we do a modified big show and make MasterStacker dance on camera? Should we do that? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. What do you guys want to do first? Do you guys want to see some of the additional silver and copper that's being added to the Mega Goss? Put Mega in chat. And for those who are tuning in that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm giving away 17 ounces of 999 fine silver. At least $5 face of 90% constitutional, otherwise known as 90%, otherwise known as junk silver. Giving away a ton of copper. I've got a bunch of people to shout out even. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be crazy. So let me switch the camera real quick. If you're not subscribed, you need to be. But first off, in the mail today from channel member John Ena, he sent one American Silver Eagle. That's added to the Mega Goss. 3D Woodworks sent 6 copper rounds to add to the Mega Goss. Also today, a gentleman named Craig D sent these in the mail. These are 7 poured copper rounds, anywhere from 2.14 ounces to 4.04. So this is being added to the giveaway. 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 And this is being added to the giveaway. And as a matter of fact, MasterStacker has something to add to the giveaway. MasterStacker, talk us through what this is.
All right, we got a few items over here. We're going to start with a 40% Kennedy PCGS Proof 67 Cameo. Beautiful, beautiful coin. We're adding that to the giveaway. Next, we have a Buffalo Nickel Tribute. This is 5 grams of 999 silver, made by the good folks at GalleryMint.com. It has a 1912 date on it. Those of you familiar with Buffaloes know they started making them in 1913, but it is a wonderful tribute piece. And then this is the token that they also make. I believe it's pewter. I don't think this one's silver, but we'll throw that in along with it. Also a beautiful item.
And this is a special design just for the fun show. That's it.
Just for the fun show. It's really cool design.
If you have a loop and read this, you can see it's for the fun show. What else do we got here?
We have some copper rounds. This is the round that looks like the Buffalo Nickel. This looks like the Lincoln Cent. Mercury Dime. Standing Liberty Quarter. And a bit of a hybrid between the Flying Eagle Cent and the reverse is that of the Indian Cent. But 5 copper rounds there for the giveaway.
So, ladies and gentlemen, not only do we have 17 ounces of 999 fine silver, not only do we have at least $5 face, but I think it's going to be more. We've got about a bajillion a bajillion ounces of copper, and each one of those copper rounds we showed you is 1 ounce. Now, guys, remember with copper, it's different than silver, and you can get scammed this way. So pay attention when you're buying from places, and for the love of God, if you buy on eBay, make sure you're buying from someone trusted because there's so much scams on there. But remember, silver is measured in troy ounces, OZT, while copper is measured in ounces, OZ, okay? So all the copper that's being given away is in ounces, OZ. The silver is OZT. And the video is going to be coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed. You got to be subscribed. Make sure you turn the notifications on. A video will be coming out to tell you guys how to enter the giveaway. You'll have about 10 days to do it. I've got 3 more packages coming in the mail of more free silver to add to it. As soon as I get those packages the next couple days, I will be making the release video, and you'll have 10 days to go and enter. It's going to be very easy, very simple. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got Burton Vlogs in the house. He taught me how to do the real baby gator call. I'm working on that footage, but it was not that long ago when we were in Boca Raton and I was trying to do the baby gator call.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
So let me ask you guys a question. Who saw the germanium mint video? What do you guys think about Viola? I think Viola needs her own emoji for the channel members. What do you think, channel members? Let me know. Wow. This has been a truly wild day, Master Stacker. What did you think when you first woke up this morning and you saw silver running you know, as high as it did, all the way up to 86.27? Did you expect this? Like, is it all hype? Is it a bubble? Is it going to zero tomorrow? Like, what do you think's going on?
I was waiting on that 50% drop they were talking about on Friday. I figured.
Oh, the AI Asian guy, the liar.
I thought for sure it would happen since we bought silver at the show. Figured it would go down today, but it did not. So I think this is going higher.
And when I called you on air this morning, you said you think $90 an ounce is right around the corner, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what's right around the corner. The Asian markets will be opening here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a poll in chat. I'm going to be closing the poll in 2 minutes. Make sure you vote on there. What will happen when the Asian market opens today? It closed at $95.56. 55% of you so far saying we're going to see you on the moon with the silver price when it opens. 25% say we're going to have a pullback because COMEX has a plan. 6% say no clue. This is what it is. Oh, no clue what this is. You just stumbled across this live streaming channel. And 14% of you think it's going to be moving sideways. So I'm going to go ahead and end that poll right now. The results are in chat for you. What do you think is going to happen, Master Stacker?
We're going to see some up and down, but I think it's continuing the upward trend for a while. Again, can't predict the future. I'd be a really rich man if I could, but everything looks positive.
I think it could be explosive. I really do think it could be explosive. One thing's for sure, we're all going to know here in just a short amount of time. 8:30 Shanghai opens, 8 some other markets start to open. So we are just literally 11 minutes away from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, right now, Wicked Sticky Flowers is correct. We're in after hours market trading. As Savvy Stacker channel member, thank you for the support, says, I bought 2 piece dollars yesterday at auction below spot. At the time of the sale, combined $5 below spot. Today, $12 below spot. Sweet. That's amazing.
That's great. That's why you buy when you have that opportunity.
Yeah, and stack. And guys, like, if you were watching my video when I was at the Fun Coin Show, I bought 11 of these bad boys. I think for an average of like $81.40, something like that. So at the time, it was about $1.40 above spot. But I'm already big on those right now. What's your favorite coin that you got at the Fun Show, and do you want to show it on the CoinScope?
I got something pulled up here on the CoinScope ready to go. I'd like to take a look at that.
Okay, if you guys want to see his favorite coin he bought at the Fun Coin Show, say scope. Here's a quick peek. Say scope if you want to see it more, as we are just 10 minutes away from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we should start to see some interesting things happen leading up to 8:30, which is when the Shanghai market opens. And again, Shanghai closed at $95.56. They want to see it on the scope. I'm going to pass you the mic. Tell us what you got here.
All right, they want to see it here. This is a $17.94 half dollar in an uncirculated condition. Look at that beautiful finish on that thing. And IS, you'll flip that over and show us the reverse. Flip that over. Yeah, there we go. Only one little detail on this. In the center of the eagle, you will see the word copy. That's what prevented this from being a multi-million-dollar coin. But instead, it comes to me via GalleryMint.com. Again, beautiful, beautiful piece. I saw it in their case at the show and thought I'll never afford one of these that look like this in real life. So this is the next best example, and it looks great, even better in hand than on the screen.
And they're saying, why is it a copy? What the heck is a copy? So this is Gallery Mint. They were actually brought to the show by the Fun Show, and they have presses there. I did a whole interview with him so you guys could see. And he does custom coins. There's his QR code. But what he does is he copies some of the most expensive coins out there. That coin that you just got shown, or round, I guess, copy, is actually real silver. How much did you pay for that?
I think I paid $70 for that one. And it's made to the exact same specifications as the original. Same size, same silver. Everything's exactly the same.
Now, if that was the actual real coin in that condition, how much would that be worth?
Oh, gosh, that'd be multi-millions in that condition. Any 1794 half's hard to find in any condition, but something like this, that is on the moon.
So for coins that are nearly impossible to get, or you need to be a multi-millionaire or billionaire, that's a good way to do it with Gallery Mint, I guess, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah. Gallery Mint gives you a way to have some of the things in your collection that you could otherwise only dream about.
And thank you so much to Egbert Boot Whistle saying, I went to my LCS on Saturday and a guy was in a rush and I told him I wanted 10 1-ounce rounds. He quoted me $8.50 and ended up throwing in 3 silver eagles in his hurry. Wow. Congratulations, Egbert Boot Whistle. That's amazing. And you just made it rain on the Goblin. That pleases the Goblin. Yes. You got a gold coin to show us, Master Stacker? Who wants to see a gold coin that Master Stacker picked up at the Fun Coin Show? Now, you guys remember, Master Stacker is a numismatist. So he's going for those special coins. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put this up on the scope. Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to have to hold this in hand on the scope to get the right angle to see it. But this is a gold coin. This is also courtesy of GalleryMint.com. This is a 1796 quarter eagle. Would have been a $2.50 gold coin back in the day. We'll take a look at the reverse on that as well. Beautiful heraldic eagle on the back. And what's nice about it, they have to put copy on there. We know that, but they hide it somewhere so that at first glance you might not notice it. You can still get the overall eye appeal for the coin. So here, instead of spending over $1 million, I picked this up for about $650. Again, same gold quantity and quality as the original coin. So these are amazing.
So it's gold, same amount as gold, same purity, same design, just not $1 million. That's awesome. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We'll get the next coin lined up, but we're going to wait a little bit as we've got a Stairway to Heaven going on here right now with silver. We've got our targets lined up. We're ready to go when this Asian market opens. Let's check gold here. 45.90. Master Stacker, is 4,500 the new basement for gold, you think?
It very well may be. Time will tell.
And let's go ahead and check the futures price here. So silver futures is currently 83.93. Guys, we're nearly, this is an alert. This is a backwardation alert. We are starting off this trading day in the Asian markets nearly $1 in backwardation. And remember, that's when the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price, which is $84.29 and climbing. And as a matter of fact, we've got 5 minutes left on this green candle here. Are you team green or team red? Let us know in chat. Is this going to be green or red at the end of this 5 minutes? Let us know. And we've got folks joining us on YouTube, horizontal and vertical views. That's right. It's a brand new, what would you call it? A feature permission that YouTube's given to creators. So we got people in here watching vertically and horizontally. So put vertical if you're vertical, put horizontal if you're horizontal. Let's see what we got going on. But ladies and gentlemen, buckle up 1,400 people in the live stream, and we've got 443 likes. Thank you so much. That means we're literally only 57 likes away from 500, and I know we can do it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are currently at 51,783 subscribers. That means only 17 more subscribers to the big show. And thank you, C130, for subscribing. That's mega. Okay, we got 4 minutes till 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then 8:30, so 34 minutes from now, is going to be pretty big. Let's go here to notifications. Let's see what people are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. Follow me at Intl-Stacker, saying Paul R, thank you for that. Eric is saying, someone I spoke to today got $50 for $20 and dimes for $5. Some nice ones. That is mega, Eric. That is super mega. We'll go down here. Eduardo, shout out domestic terrorist grandma. What is he saying? Let's go. Okay, that's funny. $100 before the week is out, saying Paul R. Guys, if you agree with Paul R, put 100 in chat. You think we're going to be to 100? Put 100 in chat if you agree. And thank you, DDFW. Really appreciate it. Silver has tanked to 84. You guys, you're going to hear that tomorrow. Remember, we were at the high of 86.27, and even if we finished at 84 today, people would be like, silver crashed nearly $2.50 yesterday. As we're looking like this might be a pretty strong green candle, and we've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds till 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where more markets start to open up. And remember, the big market open is when China starts trading in Shanghai, which is going to occur at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is just 33 minutes from now. And if you look at all top assets by market cap, public companies, precious metals, cryptocurrencies, and ETFs, gold is number one with a market cap of 31.96 trillion. No one's even close to that. And then silver is at $4.73 trillion in its rightful second place. We passed Nvidia by more than 228 billion dollars. That is insane, as we've got a nice stairway to heaven going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, are you having a good... Oh, that's you. Medic 1541 says the domestic terror grandma is them. That is a funny... You know, Lincoln makes a good point in chat. Margin increase coming Friday with holiday money. Do you guys think that the COMEX is going to launch another margin nuke? I think it's about time, or to have a server overheat. What do you think is going to happen?
It may. Time will tell what's going to happen there.
If you don't know what a margin nuke is and want to find out why it worked in 1980 and 2011 and why I believe it's not going to happen now, and again, not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet with crabs, go to my channel, click videos, click latest, and go here to the third video again. Silver nuked. Emergency alert. Banker slam silver hard. Can the market survive? I talk about margin nukes on them, what they are, how they're designed, how they're implemented, so you guys can understand it. Someone's saying, what is a reasonable silver to gold ounce trade for tomorrow? Okay, so Bayron wants to trade silver to gold for tomorrow. You know, I would call a couple local coin shops around and say, hey, I want to trade silver for gold. How many ounces of silver are you willing to trade? And see what they tell you. Call different shops, and even call some shops a few hours from you and just see what they say. And then that can help you see for your local area what will happen. And you don't want to sell and then buy. You want to do an equal trade. So I would call around and see what they're saying. But I'm waiting. We're at 54.45 to 1. I think we're going much lower on the gold to silver ratio. So myself personally, I'm waiting for that. But I understand if you want to do it now, just make some calls, get the best deal. It is now... Yeah, we got a little bit of a red candle action here. We got 10 seconds left until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And 8:30 is when I think we're really going to see the fireworks start to go. But let's see here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got 30 minutes until Shanghai opens. But look at that immediate action right there. We're very thin on the volume currently, but it looks like it's definitely picking up. Let's go over to the Asian market here. And we're going to start to see this puppy here move in just 29 minutes and 40 seconds from now. So it could be explosive. Oh, someone's asking about the repo market. How does the repo market look today? Well, let's look, guys. So to go to the repo market, you just go here and you could type in New York repo. And see, I've been there, so it pops up. This is the Federal Reserve website in New York. You go down here to repo. Now, what is the repo market? People are probably asking. This is an emergency market made after the 2008 crisis, what people call the GFC, Great Financial Crisis. And this is a market that's open 24 hours a day. Banks usually go in the dead of the night, middle of the night, but they could get emergency liquidity. And you see on this day here, December 31st, they got 43 plus 31, so 40, 50, 60, 74 billion, 74.5 billion they pulled out. What do? They sell securities. So they sold 43.1 billion in mortgage-backed securities and 31.5, did I say million? I meant billion. 31.5 billion in treasuries back to the Federal Reserve. It's supposed to be a temporary sale so they could get emergency liquidity. But if you look back at the recent runs and the short squeezes, it's kind of lines up a little there, Master Stacker. Do you watch stuff like this, or is this just noise for you because you're more into numismatics?
No, I pay attention to it. It all has an impact, even on numismatics.
Well, that's a great answer. That's an answer I would have given. Let's see what we got going on here. We got over here. We'll go over here. Let's go ahead and see what people on the interwebs are saying as we get here the new posts. Breaking news. Just what we were talking about. The CME, which is the COMEX group, just changed its margins calculation all of a sudden from fixed dollar amounts to notional percentages. Gold will now be 5% and silver 9%. The CME is growing worried about the risk of one of the large short sellers, blows up because of this quick rise in price. Okay, so we can see this, guys. They're already messing around here. They're already messing around here. Let's go. The 10% days are coming. Yeah. And then you guys, for those that don't know, daytime trading, and there's nighttime as well, but during daytime trading, we have the CME group has circuit breakers, just like the regular stock market. So if it moves 7, 10, or 7, 13, and 20%, the 7% and 13% breakers are each followed by a 10-minute trading halt. So if the market moves more than 7% in 60 minutes, a rolling 60 minutes, it triggers a 10% trading halt. 13, it does the same thing. If 20% levels reached, the market closes for the day. Master Stacker, I think we almost did 7% this morning. I think 7% is coming soon. How far away do you think 13% moves in an hour and a day is going to be?
That may be a while. That's a pretty dramatic move, but like you say, we were close to 7%. And wow, if that 20% level was reached and the market shut down for the day, you better hope you've stocked up on your inventory before then.
Yeah, and look at this. So as soon as we hit 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we had negligible volume. Look at this huge spike here of the selling candle. So much volume, and still the candle wants to almost turn green. So we've got one more minute left in this candle. What do you guys think it's going to be? Green or red? Are you team green or team red? But the fact that we had look at how high that volume is. Look at that, Master Stacker.
That's getting up there.
And that candle still wants to turn possibly green. Incredibly bullish, as we've got 26 more minutes until the Asian markets. Well, some Asian markets are open already. Tokyo just opened. So I think that's what we're seeing here. But 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the big one. That's when we're going to see Shanghai open. But look at that massive volume on that 8 o'clock open. Wow. Okay, do you guys want to see something else that Master Stacker got on the coin scope? Put scope in chat if you want to see it. As a matter of fact, yeah, I like that one. Okay, guys, check out this one. Tell us what you got, Master Stacker.
All right, IS, this is a real coin this time. This is a large cent, U.S. large cent from 1835. Excellent condition on this one. Great details on the coin. You can even see a die crack running through the stars and through the date. And that is not a scratch on the coin. When you look at that with a loop, you can tell that that is a die crack. It does not take away from the value of the coin. May make it a little more valuable sometimes because it helps people identify what die actually made it. And here's the reverse, 1 cent. Beautiful coin. Large cents were made 1793 through 1857, and then they switched over to the size that we had up through last year. And then next up, we have an Indian cent from 1860. And also in excellent condition here. And what did it say I paid for that?
I think $100.
This one was $100. Right.
So there you have it, another few coins as we're just waiting for Shanghai to open. Massive selling volume on the open, but look at this. We're fighting back with a green candle. We've got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this candle. Are you team green, team red? I think I'm going to be team green. Let me know in chat. And I did want to go up here to that 808 boy for the $2 super chat saying, how do you feel about SLV? 368 million ounces missing. That boy, are you talking about the physical ounces to back up the paper? Is that what you're referring to? Or are you saying paper ounces? I need a bit of a clarification there before I could give you an answer, but I think you're referring to physical ounces that are supposed to be there. Let's go. Okay, we're back to 84.25 on futures. So this purple is futures, so we're going to bring that up to 84.25. And just like that, we are back in contango. We're no longer in backwardation. Whew. Does RatStacker want to throw in on the Mega Guy? I mean, she might, Brian. She very well might, Brian. By the way, I think that was you, Brian. Did you send that package in the mail today? I think that was you. Guys, I believe Brian, channel member, sent RatStacker a gift today. It had some silver coins. It had coins from around the world. It had a little golden square and a jewel, a gem of some sort. So thank you so much, Brian. RatStacker was truly elated. And for those people that don't know, RatStacker is my daughter and also the Goblin for when we do the giveaways. So she gets my treasure and gives it away to you. And so far on this next giveaway, over 17 ounces of 999 fine silver is going to be given away. About $5 face, if not more, of constitutional silver is going to be given away. And a bunch of copper, and I'm going to sprinkle some gold on top. And guys, gals, crustaceans of all types, the name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And we're sitting at 51,794 subscribers. That means only 6 more subscribers until the big show. So if you want to see the big show, subscribe. And Team Green is looking strong out in the lead here. Look at that, Master Stacker. We're talking about 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Are you Team Green or Team Red right now?
I'm Team Green on this one. Looks like we've almost offset that red candle that we had before that one.
And I love that when they try to dump the price immediately and they do a big ol' sell. Because, I mean, again, look, all the previous volume, look at that. That is crazy. They try to do it, and then we're just like, no, we're not going to take it. Okay, that 808 boy saying, thank you for the $2 super chat. Physical missing and forced to reimburse investors. Yeah, I mean, I've heard those markets are rehypothecated. I didn't hear anything about 200+ million of physical ounces going missing, but I'll look into it, that boy. And if it's something I can actually prove, I will make a video about it. So thank you for flagging that for me, and thank you so much for those super chats. You are mega. Ooh, let's see what here. James Moore is saying, don't forget the pocket pingers. Yeah. Guys, we got a whole box of pocket pingers. I forgot about that. Thanks, James Moore. I've got it all sitting out on the table. I'm ready to film this video for you guys to enter, but I just need a few more boxes of giveaways. And guys, we are only 22 likes away from 600. I know we can do it. Please smash that like, and we did it. Okay, let me switch the song. I need a song a little bit more energetic here. No. 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 That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to update this. Channel members, you know what to do. If this says 51,800, it is time for the big show. Here we go. Here we go. 51,800. Thank you so much. It's time for the big
fourth annual
show!
Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship featuring regional
Four-time.
finalists from all across the United States competing for the title of America's Best Aerobic
Four-time.
Athlete, presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the four-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker.
Four-time Crystal Light champion, coming to you live from Key West, Florida. An Egbert Boot Whistle said, I want Key West chicken shipped to me in Cape Cod. Master Stacker and I were out to lunch earlier. Oh, and thank you to Dan Watery for sponsoring those burritos. They were out of burritos, believe it or not, a Mexican place. So we got tacos and a quesadilla. But some chicken was running up on us trying to get some feed. So Master Stacker was seeing the Key West chickens. Okay, first, before we get to Key West chickens, your first time seeing the big show, what did you think, Master Stacker?
Oh, I loved it. I love the video that you had there. And got to talk about the chicken today, though. A little weird when a chicken walks up to you while you're sitting there eating a chicken quesadilla. I don't know, just something weird about that.
Yeah, the chicken was looking at you like, how dare you? Guys, look at this. Team Green is raging, and we're just 19 minutes away from Shanghai opening. Let's go here. We are just, 19 minutes away from Shanghai opening. What's going to happen? Let me know in chat what's going to happen. It closed at 94.72. Are we going up or are we going down when Shanghai opens? I think the Shanghai market's going to go up. And remember, the Asian markets have really been pulling the United States, the COMEX, LBMA along. It's really been a rally. It's a rally over the world, don't get me wrong, but really eastward driven. Physical silvers flowing from the west to the east and driving new price discovery. So it's going to be interesting. And Jimmy Reefer saying, I have a nagging suspicion that you are at least a 5-time Crystal Light champion. Okay, look. Confirmed 4 times, the 5th time. It went to the judges. I just don't want to talk about it. Got PTSD. They did a coin flip. Unfortunately, it got awarded to my competitor. In my soul, I'm 5-time, but on paper, I'm 4-time, unfortunately. So, Master Stacker, when you met me, did you know I was a 4-time Crystal Light champion?
I did not. I learned something new every day.
That's right. And people right now are dropping the Raptor Run emoji in chat. That happens when I got to run to the restroom or refill a drink. So maybe we should try to get Master Stacker to do a Raptor Run. We'll see, but you got to wash your hands, Raptor Stacker. I called you Raptor Stacker. Master Stacker.
Hey, that's a good name, too.
Hey, we just got up to 84.36. Look at you're right, Master Stacker. We totally undid.
Exactly. Yeah.
And less volume. Look how much more volume was on that sill, and we just undid it. Wow. Wow. What are you calculating? Oh. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something real quick on the scope. Check this out.
All right, IS, this is what I talked about, those numismatic opportunities. So this is a Washington quarter that I purchased at the show this past week. Notice the price on that, $14. It's an uncirculated condition. What do we know about the price of silver today? How much silver's in a Washington quarter?
Isn't it 0.18 ounces? Yeah, 0.18 of an ounce. So that would be about $15.25.
Yes, so I bought this under spot in an uncirculated condition. So what do we know? If silver were to go half of what it is today, down to $42, this would not go down to $7. This would maintain some value. This is a way you can look for those numismatic items. You might even pick them up below spot, and they lessen your risk if silver were to go down.
So, Master Stacker, that's a great point. Although normally stackers would, if they're pure stackers, they wouldn't want to pay the price for numismatic coins. But right now with the spot price going so crazy, they can actually get numismatic type coins, maybe even some slabbed for at spot or close to spot, or maybe even under spot. And then that way, if there's some pullback or correction in the future, they still have the numismatic value locked up in that as well.
Absolutely. Yep. It helps lessen your risk on that.
I love it. I love silver at spot. I love it. That is a great tip and a trick. And you know you have to make a Raptor Stacker emoji, says Jimmy. We've got the Raptor running to the bathroom. Channel members will drop that in the chat. It's a pile of poop and a Raptor in front of it. And look at that. Comrade Bullying in chat saying numismatic is dope. Well, Don't forget, guys, Master Stacker did give me this coin to give away to you guys in the Mega Gaw. Entry video is coming soon. This is a PR67 cameo. And Master Stacker, can you explain what a cameo is for folks?
So cameo just means that when you look at the obverse of that coin, you look at the face, it's going to have a frosty appearance, and you're going to have a dark mirrored field around that. It just stands out a little bit more. It's made on the earlier die state, so when the dies are brand new, they may make a deep cameo, then they may make a cameo, and that is just a better quality proof coin. And you know, the really exciting thing about this, I picked this up for less money than it cost someone to have it slabbed.
Wow, so how much does someone pay to have this slabbed?
It depends on how many you slab. When you do a bunch, you do get quantity discounts. I've lost track of what it is if you're just doing one, but I think it's upwards of $30 or $40.
Dude, that was such a boss answer. When you send in multiple items to get them slabbed, you get a way better deal. I've lost track of how much it is to send one. Master Stacker's getting millions of coins slabbed at a time, and the daily stack report says we have 2 gaps to fill. That scares me short term. Long term bullish. I can see 160 by the end of the year. What do you think? And the daily stacker, shameless plug, go silver and gold. You guys check out the daily stack report. I'm going to have to check it out myself. Thank you for that $9.99 super Lester chat. Like Lester for life. Hello, Lester for life. But let's go look, because if you guys remember, we did have a gap up here. You see this arrow? Let's see. And he's right. We have not filled this gap. And remember, all gaps must always be filled. But honestly, this gap is at $80. That gap's at $80. So we'll see what happens, my friend. We'll see what happens. Here's what I'll tell you. Long term, I'm confident. Long term, I'm about as bullish as you can be on where we're going. So when you've got a long-term stacking plan, and remember, what's the reason we stack this stuff, guys? What's the reason that we stack physical silver? What's the reason we stack physical gold? It's because all throughout history, all the experts told us to stack this stuff. Physical paper fiat currency. The bankers, the government, they said, put your retirement in this stuff. And this stuff right here has a 100% failure rate. When not tied to gold and silver, it has literally always gone to zero. And as I put on this big fat stack of Vietnam dong on top, I want to remind you, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went from $1 million notes to $1 billion notes and literally to $1 trillion notes. And here's the really disgusting thing. This Venezuelan silver dollar right here, this beauty from 1936 is silver. It is still worth its weight in silver, and all this paper fiat currency from all over the world is literally worth nothing. So this coin from 1936 shows you how its buying power has survived while this fiat currency stuff has absolutely collapsed. Okay, so when you have a plan to stack for the long term and you know why, and you realize that we're in a 5-year structural deficit in terms of production, 2011, 1980, we were in a silver surplus production situation. We've been in a 5-year plus deficit. It's getting worse, 1 to 3% every year. We produce about 835 million ounces of silver, consume more than 1.2 billion, and getting worse. Most reflective metal, best conductor of electricity. So a long-winded answer. Yeah, short-term volatility can be nervous. You can make you chew your nails. But when you got that long-term outlook, you can kind of just sit back and ignore the noise. I don't know. What do you think about all that, Master Stacker?
Again, we say again and again, marathon, not a sprint. Long-term outlook. Absolutely.
And again, not financial advisors, but one thing I can advise you on is that the Chinese market is going to start moving here in about 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Let me know in chat what you guys think is going to happen. Over 1,500 people on here, 681 likes. Thank you so much. That means we're only 19 likes away from 700. And when you like a video, when you share a video, you're literally like the gold and silver Paul Revere right in the streets of the internet, warning that the big bankers are coming. And a big shout out to Scott Morgan. Just became a channel member. You get access to the channel member only live streams on YouTube in the War Room. Remember, what happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. And check out those new custom channel member emojis. Thank you so much for joining the Shell Brigade. You are mega. What's the best way to send me a picture, says Greg Shepard? The best way, and I can show it on stream, is just simply tweet it to me on X, formerly known as Twitter. But if it's something you don't want to show, you could send it to me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. They're trying to stop the silver explosion, says Paul, was that Paul? No, Raul R. TF Metals report. And here we go, another CME margin hike, and a clandestine one too. Instead of the fixed dollar amount, the margin will now be computed as 9% of notional value. Effectively, this raises the dollar amount from 32.5 to 38,000. Wow. Scandalous. Scandalous. And thank you, Daniel Whitley, for the $5 New Zealand super chat saying, what do you think happens to silver when JPY carry trade unwinds? And if I win anything, would you ship to New Zealand? Diamond Claws up. Thank you for that. Yeah. Guys, on my giveaways, if you support me from anywhere in the world, I do my best to support you from anywhere in the world. So on my giveaways, they're available over United States, Canada, parts of South America, Oceania, Australia, New Zealand, a big part of Europe, some parts of the Middle East and Africa. I'm sorry, just can't. Places like Venezuela, Antarctica, sorry, Russia's a problem, Afghanistan, I can't. So it's void word prohibited. YouTube's not a sponsor, but it will all be in the details, and I try to ship to as many countries as possible. I'm one of the few YouTube channels on YouTube, I believe, that would ship to all those areas. And yes, I have shipped to Australia and everywhere. So New Zealand, you're good. Ooh, look at this. Nap Schultz says, huh?
Nice.
Yeah, I traded Buffalo rounds for Engelhard 10-ounce bars at my LCS after learning about their vintage premiums from you. Thank you for knowledge you spread. Learning more every day. Congratulations, Nap Shorts. That's an awesome trade. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did you get the 10-ounce loaves like poured silver? Did you get the pressed bars? What did you get? That's awesome. As DFW channel member saying 83.78 is support level. If we break below it, it's going. Probably bounce right back. So 83.78. So we're going to bring this up to 83.78 because DFW says so. So there we are. There's our support level. And we're going to see what happens. And we've got 8 minutes left, guys. Oh, wait, we're moving. We're moving. Okay, so it is, the exchange is starting to move. It gapped down. Look at this. But technically, the Chinese trading starts in 8 minutes. But look at this. We got a gap here. So we had a gap down. Went from about 95.50. Well, it really went from about 94.72 to 92.50 and is rebounding here. But again, Shanghai kicks in full effect here in about 7 minutes. Let's see what happens here. And we're only 50 likes away from 800. And Master Stacker, do you have something else for us on the scope?
I do have something else for us on the scope. So this also comes to us from gallerymint.com. So this is a tribute to the 1793 half cent, the first half cent that was ever produced in the United States. This would be about a $220,000 coin if it were real. Beautiful coin. You notice the fraction at the bottom, 1/200th. And then what's really cool about this, if you can flip that on its edge, if you can see, there are letters on the edge, and it says that it is a half cent or 200 for a dollar is what it says around the edge of that. And that's where copy is, right there at the top of the wreath, hidden there in the wreath. But another awesome piece that saves about $220,000 if you want to have that in your collection.
So this is copper, and how much did you pay?
And so that is copper, and I picked that up for only $10 from Gallery Mint. But I see we're up to 768 likes, and I'm wondering how many likes do you think we could get if Master Stacker donated this item to the giveaway?
Oh my gosh. Do you guys want that coin, that reproduction copper coin added to the mega giveaway? If you want to add it to the mega giveaway, we've got to get 31 more likes. And how long should we give them? Until the Chinese market opens? Okay.
5.5 minutes.
You guys got, it's 5 minutes. You has 5 minutes. Oh, we immediately got there. We got there in about 3 seconds.
Wait, I think we meant 900.
Okay, we meant 19,000. That was quick. Wow. So that is now going to be added to the giveaway for Master Stacker. This is real copper. It does carry a premium. And if it were real, it would be worth, what, $200,000?
$225,000.
$225,000. So this is going to be coming home with one of you as well. In the Mega Gaw, are you guys excited or what? I'm excited. Are you excited, Master Stacker?
I am excited. I can't wait until that happens.
Tell me about some of the prizes you saw out there.
Oh, there's awesome prizes for that. But I got to tell you, I'm still little irritated. I didn't win anything in the last one.
I mean, sorry, bro.
But I'll tune in again this time. You can count on it.
Yeah, you got to tune in. And, you know, I've had so many people say, I never win giveaways. I'm not going to do it. I always lose. And then they've tried it and won. So don't give up. And one question for you guys. Do you want to see what's in this? It was sealed with this rope. It was sealed with wax with this. Do you guys want to see what's in that? Asian market opens in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Dude, this mega giveaway is getting mega-er by the second.
It is.
I think we need another ice cube. You think we need an ice cube?
That ice cube's getting pretty weak.
Guys, where are you at and what are you drinking? Usually in the morning I'm drinking Mrs. International Stacker coffee, but you guys know me. I'm not a huge drinker. I do not drink that much, but Master Stacker came over in celebration. We are sipping on some Japanese whiskey. It's a whiskey blend. So this is what we're sipping on. Where are you guys at in the world and what are you sipping on right now? Let us know. As we've got just 3 minutes left until the Chinese market starts trading. And guys, this is important. We're 72 subscribers away from the next big show. And the next big show is going to be 51,000 to 900 subscribers. What do you think about that, Master Stacker?
It's coming fast.
Oh, look, and we got Jeff Stout in Ohio sipping on Woodford Reserve.
Nice.
We've got Orlando coffee for Savvy Stacker. We've got coffee for Bad Monkey. Sweet tea for Rubazar. That's a nice whiskey, says Bubbles. Thank you. Ooh, what was that? Ah, A Hill just became a crab cadet. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Classic Cola for Mike Stevenson. We've got Echo Leaf. Crantum over. No booze. We got Bourbon Old Fashioned for WX Dave. I'm thirsty, says Purified Water. His name's Purified Water, and he's thirsty. That's kind of funny. I like that. Guys, 2 minutes left until the Chinese market opens. Ooh, look at that. I saw Thailand. Netherlands, yeehaw. That's awesome, Hink. Thank you for watching from the Netherlands. A&W Root Beer.
It's always good.
For Ben Batman. Oh, where was it? Yeah, we've got basically an 18% margin hike right now. That is true. Thailand with iced tea for Jars Ager. Wow. Guys, we got a minute 30. We got a minute 30 left in the Asian market. It's currently trading at 93.70, but China starts trading here very soon. Egbert Boot Whistle says Miller Lite and a decriminalized weed in Cape Cod. Good for you, Egbert. I'll tell you what, I've been to Amsterdam several times, but I did not smoke the devil's lettuce. I tried a drink or two, hung out with some friends. I did not touch the wacky tobacco. My mom would be proud. Let's see here. Be back in Thailand soon. Oh, that's amazing. Guys, we've got 50 seconds left until Chinese market starts trading. So let's see what we could do here. What do you think is going to happen, Master Stacker?
I don't know. We got a little red candle going right now, but we may reverse that.
All right, I'm going to issue a 30-second alert. 30 seconds until the market opens in China. What's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? And what's happening right now isn't half bad. We've got a little formation forming that could essentially be what's called a bull flag. Let's go here. Right there. Yes, 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 yes. So we'll see what we could do there. But Beijing starts trading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see what happens here, folks. Red candle initially. Look at that volume spiking. Let's come over here to the Asian market. Look at this. They had a big gap down, but they've got a nice kind of a formation here, rebuilding back up. So they're about to fill that gap. Remember, all gaps must be filled. Looks like that one's imminently going to be filled as they're trading at $93.72. They had a high of $95.56 earlier this morning, and that red candle's immediately been reversed. Is it going to stay green? What do you think, Master Stacker?
It's looking positive. Oh, it's right on the edge. It's red back to green.
So this is a close one. So we've got about 4 minutes left in this candle. So let us know in chat, what are you, team green or team red? And let's go ahead and pop over here. Ooh. Let's see what we got going on here. Got this 1943 un peso. It's 72% silver. Look at this, guys. I love this. I love Mexican silver. I really do. I'm gonna put this out. Now this is mega. Here we go. Did you pick up during oh, come on, I can't type. During the last, I'm gonna put dip. What did you pick up during the last dip? Actually, we need to go like this. Bloop. You guys reply to that with pictures of what you picked up during the last dip. That's mega. Let's go back up here. Silver Fun Fact says just Dario, when CME, which is the COMEX, hiked margins on 12/29 by this time of day, 40K contracts traded and a Giga Slam unfolded. When margins were hiked on the 31st of December, 25,000 contracts traded and a Giga Slam unfolded. Today, instead, not much. So they literally just did a margin nuke, guys. It was a clandestine margin nuke. Basically took us up to 18%. Silver closes at 93.47 in Shanghai. Well, it's back open now. Let's see where we're at. 93.40. So we've nearly clawed back a big portion of this initial red candle. So we're looking pretty good there. Of course, the COMEX is going to fight back a little bit here, but we'll see what happens. Let's give it a candle or two and see how things kind of materialize. Gold, we're getting a little bit of a downtrend. But remember, nothing goes up forever except the U.S. national debt. That certainly seems to always go straight up. What do you think, Master Stacker?
Always. That never changes.
Gold to silver ratio is at 53 or 54.56 to 1. And let's go on down here. Good morning, Aussie Gold and Silver Q. Wow. This shop has had lines on and off for like last couple months. COMEX drain alert is relentless, says Bob the Billionaire. Bob is in a hurry today, so we'll just see his video clip. Bottom line, the vault report from Friday just released is the same movie we are now seeing daily. The vault assault continues unabated. Silver is getting drained. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, look at this. $100 box of nickels from your bank is worth over 145 in melt. We're cooked. That's crazy. Is that accurate, you think?
I haven't followed the price of nickels, so I'll take them at their word.
Okay. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bassett says, or convenes meeting with G7 finance ministers to discuss solutions to secure supply chain for silver. Whoa! That's an alert. That's big news from silver trade. Today, Secretary Treasurer Scott K.H. Bassett convened a meeting of finance ministers at the United States Treasury to discuss solutions to secure diversify supply chains for critical minerals. Wow. That's a big deal. I'm putting that out. Hang in there. Look at this. Breaking. U.S. Mint announces 1 month delay on Silver Eagle coins. Okay, let's try to short it. That's funny. That's crazy. I heard they're going to raise prices. Did you hear that, Master Stacker?
Yeah, I did see that. We expected it. They always do.
Oh, let's go one more. Let's go right back to here. This might be one of those nights where it's rough until we go to sleep and we wake up to a miracle. Big downward pressure right now on silver, but we're answering back with the very next candle being green. Shanghai's kind of moving sideways at $93.40. We've got about 1,800 people on the chat, guys. We're only 4 likes away from 900. Please smash that like button. Oh, and I showed them something I never showed them. Okay, you guys ready for this? You ready for this? It was sealed with wax and a string. What do you know about this? What do you know about this? How crazy is that, Master Stacker?
That's awesome.
So upon further review, this is not actually from the USSR era. Someone made these some years ago. It is real silver. It came in these old like wax papers, but it was more of like a Etsy type of thing. So very cool. I still think it's pretty mega. And this is how it came. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. That is so cool. And a big shout out and thank you to Pat MD for the $5 super chat. Andrew Jackson was the only president to pay down the national debt. That is true. Master Stacker has just confirmed it. Yeah, tested it with the Sigma. Look at, they said it's sealed with Rasputin's blood. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. I like that bar a lot. I really like that bar a lot. I really do. So let's go back over to here. There you go. Okay, Master Stacker. I'm going to hand the mic over to you for like 2 minutes. I'm going to get us another ice cube. How does that sound?
I could take another ice cube. So as we're continuing to watch the action here, a little bit of a green candle continuing to build. We figured there'd be a little bit of pressure after a market opens.
Master Stacker.
And we're reversing some of that.
Tell them how crazy the Fun Coin Show was with the long lines and the mania and people running. Tell them about that.
All right, so we want to talk a little bit about the Fun Coin Show that we were at last week. Crazy action there. I don't think in all my years of going to coin shows I've seen one where the dealers were so excited. There was so much excitement in the room, lines of hundreds of people waiting to get in. It stayed busy the whole time. We were there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, busy every single day. Just a herd of people waiting to get in when that door opened in the morning and literally running in the door to get to the first place they wanted to go to. It was action like I've never seen before, and that is such a positive sign for everything to come.
And you know what I noticed, Master Stacker? How many young people were there? Tell them that.
There were a lot of young people there. I found out because they were able to outrun me.
You guys, the demographic. I said the Democrat. We don't do politics on this channel. The demographic at the Fun Coin Show was much, much younger than it's ever been since I've been going there and since many others. And I really think social media is getting in a lot of new young people into gold and silver, whether it's stacking or numismatics or whatever. And I say thank God, because it is going to be a lifeline for a lot of the generation who like hasn't been able to buy their first house, right? Generations before us have been able to immediately go out and get a house and do all these things, pay like 15 raspberries for a 5-bedroom house. And it's been a lot harder for the younger generation, and a lot of people have become disenchanted from that. And how nice was it to see the younger generation in there taking the bull by the horns and saying, I need to stack physical gold and silver to protect myself. I think that's truly amazing.
Absolutely. See a comment there in the chat, a Baltimore show that's 3 hours away. Hey, take the time and drive there. It's worth it. We drove 6.5 hours each way to get to the fun show.
Yeah, so we literally did, what was that? So 13 hours.
Yep.
13 hours round trip. And I might have tried to do a baby gator call or two.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
And not only was that lizard massive, but look at this massive green candle, Master Stacker.
Nice.
If we can break decisively above this blue line, that is a micro, little mini bull flag formation. If we see it move from there, we should see a nice push higher. Not a financial advisor. How do you find good coins at the show? Medic 1541's asking.
How do you find good coins at the show? Remember what I talked about the other day, going with a strategy. Know what you're looking for. First time you get there, I like to walk around the room, glance in most of the cases, see what tables have what you're looking for, and make a note of which ones you want to go back to. I like to test out a dealer sometimes, find a low dollar item that I need, and see if they're willing to work with me on price. And if they are, then I know that I can buy more from them and give them a little bit more of my business. And so sometimes if you see a case and there's lots and lots of good coins in it, but there's nobody standing around that table, look out for the prices. They're a little bit on the high side. But when you see those tables that are busy, go up, check them out. Don't interrupt a deal in progress, but just stand by, and you can find good deals that way.
And you got to break the ice. Oftentimes, if you make a first purchase to break the ice and then come back on day 2 or day 3, you did kind of something like that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I did that. I bought one coin early in the morning. I returned to that same table in the afternoon, sat down, started talking to the dealer a little bit, found out we had a couple things in common. And, you can develop a bit of a relationship with them, even if it's the very first time you met them. And then they're a little more likely to give you a better deal.
Yeah, and, exactly what you said. And when you buy something, they know you're not just a looky-loo, right? So when you come back later, they take you a bit more serious. You kind of earn that credibility, especially if you're not like, you're buying like some serious coins. So immediately it's getting their attention. And whether it's a numismatic coin or you're buying a 10-ounce bar, you're going to get their attention, especially if you're paying with cash, because they like that. Yeah. And then you can lay the groundwork to come back later. So, yeah. And you definitely don't get that online. You're right, Hermit Camper. That's only one thing you could do at Coin. Now, look. Every dealer has its benefits. I've gotten crazy deals at online bullion dealers like SD Bullion, AppMex, Provident Metals. Here, I've gotten crazy deals, especially like Black Friday deals, etc. Coin shops, I've gotten really crazy deals because I've built a relationship with them. And then coin shows, I've also been able to get good deals because the spot price is moving, or I earn some credibility in some way. I build a relationship with them short term, or I just go to different booths and different dealers, and I'm able to maybe even arbitrage things. Have you ever been able to arbitrage at a show, or do you not really do that?
I don't do too much of that, but I do look for upgrades of some of the things that I have. And, if nothing else, sometimes I'll bring them with me, but other times I'll go ahead and buy that better coin today. And then at the next show, I'll bring what I now am ready to sell. And so there's different ways to do that.
Breaking news. 1 second. Let me read this. Breaking news. Hold up. Okay. I just got this from the Fat Jinja. The Fat Jinja is a channel member, and he says, I want to donate to the Mega Gaw. Oh, awesome. Wow. He is sending at least 1 ounce for the Mega Gaw. So another ounce of 999 fine silver to the Mega Gaw. That puts us up at, and then we have the Silver Eagle. So 5, 17, 18. That puts us up to 19 ounces of 999 fine silver that I'm giving away. $5 face, 90%. Some gold, some copper. If you guys like free stuff, put free in chat. Who wants free? And as a matter of fact, if I gave away last year over 100 ounces of silver on this channel, over 100 ounces of silver, some gold and some copper. If you won last year and a bunch of gold backs, put winner in chat so everyone could see. But guys, subscribe, turn on those notifications. This mega is coming, and it's going to be mega. And you know what would be really mega? We are only 26 likes away from 1,000. Can we hit 1,000 likes right now, guys? Please help me smash that. Helps the channel out a lot. Helps me travel the world on gold and silver adventures, and we're at 51,837 subscribers. That means we're only 63 subscribers away from the next big show at 51,900. And Master Stacker wants to see that big show. Lafferty saying, leaving the coin show. How do you make sure no one robs you on the way to the car? Not a joke, I'm serious. Well, it depends on the coin show and how it's set up. The Fun Coin Show is easy. Like, there is people everywhere. There is police officers everywhere. It's extremely safe. I could see how some coin shows could not be. So one, be aware of your surroundings. So as you're coming in and going out, just look for stuff out of the ordinary, stuff that sticks out to you. If you see someone watching you when you come out, and going like to your car or something, it might be worth it just to go back in the show for a while and wait. You can always call the police if you feel like scary, but trust your gut. Trust your gut on what's going on. And when you're coming in and going out, don't have coins or money in your hands. Don't have giant bags that look expensive. And just know as you're driving home, people, it's called jugging. They will follow people for miles, even hours sometimes, to rob them. And if you ever find yourself being followed by someone, you can simply call 911, go to the police department, and they'll help you. But be aware of your surroundings is my number one thing. And 2, don't be flashy. And 3, if you're driving home, for the love of God, do not stop at a restaurant or a bathroom or whatever and go inside and leave your coins in the car. What do you think, Master Stacker?
Absolutely. The smash and grab at the car at the restaurant or bathroom stop has become a big thing. And so that's something to be aware of. And above everything else, if you have the opportunity to take a buddy along with you to the show, if you've got somebody with you, you're a little less of a target when you're walking out of there. And hey, it's a good opportunity to maybe introduce somebody else to the hobby.
Exactly. And don't forget, too, in a lot of states and countries around the world, you are allowed to protect yourself. In the United States, we call it the Second Amendment. So, I mean, that's an opportunity there as well. Although, ideally, you don't want to get in a shootout. But it's nice to be prepared. It's kind of like a seatbelt. You wear it, and hopefully you never need it. But if you need it, it's right there. And guys and gals, we've been open for 16 minutes in Beijing. We're moving sideways here, building a pretty strong sideways action here in silver on the COMEX, currently trading at $84.04. Super mega. That was the all-time high for the last couple weeks until last night, 84.04. Silver futures, though, is 83.66. We are in backwardation. Gold is trading sideways at 45.82. Maybe 45 is the new low. I don't know. Shanghai is trading at 92.97 or 89 now. 94. It hops really quick. 92.93 equivalent. So yeah, crazy times. Who's having fun? Who is having fun? I'm having fun. You got something else to show us on the coin scope? You got anything else?
Well, one more here if you want to.
What about those? What about one of those?
From the other day.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. What's your best one there, you think?
Out of these, probably this one.
Okay, pop that guy on there. What do we got here? What do we got here?
All right, we are looking at a barber quarter here from 1909. This is in very fine condition. Notice on the top of it, this shows up great on the coin scope. You can read all of Liberty on the band at the top of the forehead. So when you can read all of Liberty, it's at least a fine or better. This one has a little more detail, making it a very fine. And notice the price written on there is $33. I got a couple bucks off of that. So again, not too far above spot for something that is a little better date and really a classic to fill that spot. You can read part of the motto there on the reverse. Great detail, great overall eye appeal. And that's important too. When you're looking at an older coin, you want to look like this. You don't want it to be just flat and shiny like someone's polished it. Stay away from those. But get those that have that nice original look just like this one has. And this is also a dime from 1891, the seated Liberty design. I paid, I believe, $25 for this one. That's also in very fine, great condition. And so just some examples of some raw coins that you can pick up at a show. So we showed the expensive ones last week, up to $4,000 for a coin, but don't feel like you have to spend that. They have prices in every range.
Do you have that $4,000 coin with you?
I can get it.
If you guys want to see his $4,000 coin he got at the Fun Coin Show, put 4K in chat. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see what you guys want to see. And guys, we are at 51,840 subscribers. Thank you so much. Just 60 more subscribers to the next big show. The name's Intl-Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And boy, oh boy, there's a lot of 4Ks in chat. Master Stacker just got up. He's walking to his bag. Ladies and gentlemen, he is whipping it out. It's not Vietnam Dong. It is a $4,000 coin. Thereabouts 4,000. So he's sitting down. He is right now lining it up on the coin scope as we speak. And we're shortly going to show you what a roundabout $4,000 coin looks like. Here we go.
How do I bring that
That's the highest.
That's highest. Okay.
But that's better so you don't show the number.
Sure.
Here it is.
All right, IS. This is our $4,000 coin. This is a Morgan dollar, 1892. This is in MS64 uncirculated. This one does not have the word copy on it. This is an original. And if we look here at the reverse, look down there below the wreath. See those two letters above DO? That's the CC mint mark made in Carson City, Nevada. That's typically the toughest Morgan that there is. In most of the dates, the CC is the one that had the lowest mintage and is a little tougher to find. So this one, like I say, was around $4,000 in this condition. They're really tough to find in the mint state grades. But absolutely beautiful coin. Really happy with that purchase. And looked at a handful of 1892 CCs at the show. I felt like that one was the best one that I could find.
And he has just given it to me to give away. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I tried, guys. He doesn't want it. Someone just said, Keith Peavy House, $2 said, it sounds like a QVC sales pitch. And guys, if you buy it right now, you've got 5 minutes. They would take callers. Hey, I'm just calling in. I bought one of those CCs and it's just really great and I love it. If you remember those old QVC shows. We got 45 seconds. We only got 15 left, and these ones were actually held by Jimmy Carter.
I think they still do those shows.
I think they might still do those shows. Do you got another expensive coin you want to show off real quick? What do you think?
Yeah, sure. This is going to look cool, right?
There it is. You're on.
All right, so this is a 1921 piece dollar. We did feature this the other night, but we didn't have the coin scope, so we couldn't really show you a great picture of it. But this is in a mint state 64 condition as well. It is certified by NGC, and it is in a commemorative black holder. Those of you familiar with NGC might know that when they first started grading coins for a brief time in 1987, their holders were black. 25-year anniversary, they offered this for a limited time. I think this coin looks awesome in the black holder. So actually the only piece dollar in a black holder that I saw at the show. So it was a great pickup, a nice original color to this one as well.
Tell us about the V in trust.
And notice the word trust is spelled with TRVST. That comes from, I believe, the Roman background, but they did not use the letter U like we have today, and so that is not a typo. You'll even see that on a lot of old buildings. If you look at old courthouses, old buildings around, if it has something that would normally be a U, it uses the letter V instead. So awesome coin.
Super awesome coin. What do you guys think? Is that an awesome coin? What do you guys think?
Oh, how much?
How much did you pay for that?
So that was around $1,300, I think.
1,300 fiat dollars. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, and I just heard the door open. Entering the house right now is Mrs. IS and Rat Stacker. Let's see if Rat Stacker will make an appearance. I'm not sure if she will. Here she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hand in there. Who do we got here?
Rat Stacker.
Rat Stacker in the house, and you got some Gotax in the mail lately. What do you think about that Gotax?
I love it.
She loves it. Yes. How are your baby rats doing today?
Good.
And what's their names?
Popcorn and Houdini.
Popcorn and Houdini, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Rat Stacker, they're dropping your emoji in chat. Do you have any final words to say to them for the night?
Keep stacking.
She said, keep on stacking. Thank you, Rat Stacker. You are mega. Guys, Rat Stacker is mega for sure. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We're just moving sideways here, guys. We're just moving sideways. $93.29, $93.30 now in Shanghai. And we did it, Master Stacker. We broke 1,000 likes. We're at 1,056 likes.
That's awesome. 1,056. We can still push that a little bit higher, I think, before we're done tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 44 likes until 1,100. I know we got it in us. Keep smashing it. Wow. How much is that coin?
This one's 900.
Do you guys want to see a $900 Morgan silver dollar? Let us know. Put 900 in chat if you want to see it. Let's pull this over here. Let's see here. Uh-huh. They want to see it. Okay, we're going.
All right, they want to see it. Here we go. This is an 1885 O made in New Orleans. PCGS MS64 DMPL, deep mirror proof like, or we call it dimple in the numismatic community. But the deep mirror proof like are the first few coins that are made off of a new set of dies. It has a really mirrored finish. That field is just looks like a sharp mirror. And a beautiful coin. We'll take a look here at the reverse as well. And that O mint mark down there underneath the wreath. So the DMPLs are tough to find, and they can be a lot more expensive than just the regular ones. So when you see these, you know it's one of the first few struck off of a new set of dies, and they are absolutely beautiful.
This does sound like a QVC commercial. And that could be yours for 15 payments of $9,999. What was that coin worth a year ago, they're asking?
I'd have to look back.
He would have to look it up.
Yeah, not really sure. But
You think we're going to ever break out of this bull flag, or are we just going to live in this thing for the next 30 years? What do you think? Pretty big green candle we got going on there. Sent you an email with a cool pickup from last week. Okay, let's see here. I'm pulling it up. Oh my gosh. He's been hoarding. Guys, how did you get all these? A long time ago. Guys, a long time ago, I came out with a limited edition International Stacker rounds. Where did you get these from? Was it Greg? Let me see. Greg, where did you get these from? Wow, he's got number 79, 80, 92, 96, 97, 43. Wow. Some are antique, some are just BU. I don't see the variant, though. There's a secret variant, actually. They didn't know what they had. Wow. Greg, where was it? Same price as generic rounds. Guys, these are my custom channel member rounds. Golden Eagle. Wow. That is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. And you got them for the same price as if I would have bought them. If I saw those, I'd be like, ow! That's mega, dude. Congratulations. Wow, what a buy. What a buy. Why doesn't the 1893 O get the love it deserves as far as the price with only a 300K mintage?
it's a great question. I don't know specifically on that one, but what I do know with a lot of the Morgans, mintage does not tell the whole story. What we also have to look at is how well were they preserved, how many were kept, were they heavily circulated, were there bags of them set aside and discovered at a later time. So sometimes it's more than just mintage. So we can have some that lower mintage if they were well saved, well preserved. They're not worth as much as some of those that might appear like they should be cheaper.
Interesting. And I'm sure, are there still bags of unsearched Morgans found to this day, or is it getting just harder and harder? Like in someone's like attic maybe discovered still, or is it almost impossible now?
Well, that's always possible to find more. The big hoards were when the government found them, and the CC Morgans, that the whole GSA Morgans, and they put them into GSA plastic and all of that. That was a major thing. I don't see anything else like that happening right now, but you never know when a private hoard's going to come to light somewhere.
And speaking of private hoard, you guys might have seen the short we put out the other day. Myself and Master Stacker were metal detecting on a sandbar, but today we went into a museum and saw some coins from the Atosha. Tell them about that.
That was an awesome museum and something that could be very easily missed that was there. But I think we got some footage there, and we'll have to show some of that.
Was it called the Mel Fisher?
And the Mel Fisher Museum, yep, absolutely. And that was a treasure that was discovered in 1985. And I remember shortly after that when they were talking about it in the numismatic publications, and it was a big deal back then. It's still a big deal today. We walked through that museum and asked them afterwards, said, with the value of these things, are we actually looking at the real thing, or is this replicas? Because these things are worth millions and millions of dollars. And they said, nope, everything in this museum is authentic. It was really an amazing thing to get to see.
It was amazing. Imagine being a Mel Fisher, just searching for like half your life, or he was searching for a long time for that thing, and then finally finding it. And they brought up over, was it 250,000 artifacts, I believe they said. Not just gold and silver bars and ingots. They had big old boys. They weighed 70 pounds apiece, the silver ingots. But they had over 250,000 different artifacts, from cannons to giant anchors to pretty much everything you could think of.
Yeah, and like you said today, IS, I'm sure the king was not too happy that ship went down.
That king was very upset that ship went down. And you know who else is upset? The COMEX. Because they just did a margin nuke on us, literally went from 15 to 18% clandestinely. But it just happened. Dumped a bunch of paper contracts, and we're still consolidating, moving sideways at $83.84 on silver, $4,579 on gold, and the Asian market's moving sideways at $93.10. So $93.10, and we're at $83.84. That's like a $9-ish premium from west to the east. That's crazy. And guys, not only do I live stream the market, I live stream around the world. It wasn't that long ago that I was in Egypt at the Great Pyramids of Giza, and you guys told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
Okay, here's the situation. It's starting to get late. Master Stacker has to fly early in the morning. So I think we're probably going to call it a night here. What is today? Monday? Tomorrow's Tuesday. I've got to pick Master Stacker up early in the morning, so I don't think I'll be streaming in the morning. But maybe tomorrow midday or afternoon, depending on what the market's doing, I will be going live. So make sure you subscribed. Make sure the notifications are turned on. And we've been going for, what, an hour and a half this evening. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. You got any final words to everyone, Master Stacker? What if someone's a stacker, but they want to be more into, they're interested in dipping their toes in like the numismatic world? What can they do?
Well, there's lots of ways to get involved in that, but get over to Coin Show like we did this past week. Walk around, look at the opportunities out there. Remember, there's something for everybody. There's something for every price point. You don't have to buy $4,000 coins. You can look for those that you can find under spot even, and you can find something inexpensive, but collect what you like. Figure out what it is you like. Develop a passion for it. I've had that for many years, and it's always been a lot of fun to me. So, International Stacker, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. Crustacean Nation, it was fun talking to all of you tonight, and just a pleasure to be here. I look forward to the next time we get to do one of these shows, and the next time I get to help you out with one of your broadcasts here.
Guys, do you want Master Stacker back? Let him know. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please smash that like button on the way out. Please subscribe on the way out. Make sure you're still subscribed if you think you're subscribed, because YouTube likes to play some jokes. And channel members, help me out here. CYOTNO. Oh, and by the way, who knows who Viola is? You might want to know who Viola is for the Mega God. That's all I'm saying, and I guess I'll say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one. Woo!
Catch you on the next one.
One stacker on a journey
To find
silver.
International Stacker.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.